Hello to everyone again. I feel like I'm putting up videos about Marvel Tōkon every 5 seconds, but there is new information about the open beta for the game. We have a new trailer, a new post on Twitter, official, by the account that runs the game, and then also a complete PlayStation blog about the beta. So there's a ton of stuff that we need to talk about and break down. So let's take a look at the trailer first. I have not watched it, so let's react to it, and then check out all the new info. Wolverine and Mag, okay. Okay, let's go. Yeah, open beta 24 to 26. We knew that. Anti-air command grab. What? But this is new gameplay. Okay, we're doing some crazy active tag combos. Let's go. 15 playable characters. Probably everybody that has been playable until now. Plus, I think Blade and that's it. Yeah, Blade being playable is huge though. 6 stages: Wakanda, New York at night, expansion, Savage Land, nice. New York City regular, Not a Night, and Nowhere. Okay, really cool. Oh, that lobby looks sick, man. No way. That new lobby looks amazing. I love it. Oh, and it is like the full lobby actually, and it has training mode. Let's go. Okay, thank God that it has training mode. I really wanted to have training mode in this. And there's gonna be casual and rank. So if you really want to, check out different types of matchmaking for the game. What do you mean? We can also play the story? We can play 3 chapters of the Amazing Guardian story. No way. Dude, this is gonna be one of the best betas ever, or what? I've seen so many times, multiple times in the past I've said, like, we need to give people the opportunity to have like a sneak peek into the single player mode of a fighting game in the betas, because it will do so much for like the initial experience for newcomers. So it is amazing that people can play a little bit of the episode mode. Oh my god, there's a lot. That is a lot of stuff. Like, wait, let's check out actually the Twitter post right away, because I have it right here. So it says, Marvel Tōkon Fighting Souls Open Beta is just around the corner, July 24 to 26, yep. 15 playable characters, including Blade. So that will be the X-Men, the Avengers, right? The Amazing Guardians, Magneto, and Blade. And I think that's 15. Then 6 stages, including NYC Night, which is the latest one. Online lobby for casual and ranked matches. Versus mode for local. If you want to play with a friend local, that's amazing. Fully fledged training mode. And 3 chapters of the episode mode for the Amazing Guardians. Dude, this is a great lineup of modes and features for a beta. Like, this is what you have to do to give people the opportunity to try your game out. Like, for real, not just to jump online and try the netcode. We understand that, developers need us to play online to try the netcode and the infrastructure of the online, rollback and all of that. But we need to give people multiple ways to enjoy the game in the beta, so that they don't leave with this, bittersweet taste that they got smoked by better players online, and that's the only experience that they had if they're new. So it is great that there is, episode mode and training mode to just sit there, lab and learn. This video is probably, yeah, it is the same thing. Okay. Let me actually just move to the PlayStation blog as well. I also have it here. So what information do we have from this? The wait is almost over. The Marvel Tōkon Fighting Souls Open Beta is nearly here, and we can't wait for players to jump into the action. Whether you're returning after last year's closed betas or stepping into the fight for the first time, here's everything you need to know before the open beta begins. Oh, so they have a schedule, okay. It is without a stop, right? Those, yeah. So open beta will run for 72 hours. Sorry. Start July 24th until the end of July 26th, like 12 p.m. Yeah. Okay. So it is the entire weekend, right? Like, I think that is Friday to Sunday, if I'm not mistaken. The open beta will be available on PlayStation 5, Steam, and the Epic Games Store. No registration is required. You simply download it from the store and you start playing. Amazing. Pre-downloads will be available 2 hours before the beta goes live, so you can be ready to play as soon as the servers open. Okay, great. You can, of course, check, this, a schedule and compare it to your own local time zone, and then know at what hour it's going to start where you are. A PlayStation Plus subscription is not required, thank God. However, all players will need an internet connection and an account for PlayStation, to access the open beta on PS5 on PC. This is sadly inevitable, because at the end of the day, this is a Sony, what's it called? It's a Sony video game, and they want to push for you to have, a PlayStation account. It is not the best because of all the trouble also with the block countries. They have fixed some of them, But of course, there's a ton of countries still that can't purchase or play the game, which is awful. But I don't think Sony is gonna do anything about it. They didn't do it for Helldivers 2, which is arguably a bigger game on paper. Like, it could reach a bigger amount of people. So, like, the fact that they're not gonna do it for this is not a surprise, sadly. And I think that Sony is gonna do that for any game that they release on PC that has an online matchmaking system. Then 15 playable heroes and villains. Okay, Blade becomes playable. So from the Avengers, we have Cap, Iron Man, and Black Panther. Yeah, without Hulk. Hulk is probably not playable yet because I feel like it's just not fleshed out as a character. Like, a lot of the videos and trailers where Hulk appears, some of his animations are a bit weird, so it makes sense why he's not here. Unbreakable X-Men, entire team, Storm, Magic, Wolverine, and Danger, then the entire Amazing Guardians, Spider-Man, Miss Marvel, Star-Lord, and Penny, and then 2 of the Samurai Outriders, Ghost Rider and Blade, and also 2 villains with Doom and Magneto. Okay, so important to just say for everybody that is watching this, if you have never played a fighting game before, there's a couple of characters from here that I would encourage you to play. For example, if you're super new to fighting games, I would encourage you to play Captain America. To also, for example, probably play Wolverine. He's probably going to be quite simple on the surface. Also, Miss Marvel, really simple character. Penny is probably also going to be really good for beginners. And I feel like also Ghost Rider is good, even though he has this system in which he can get like burned out and all of that. Ghost Rider is a relatively simple character, so I would give him a try if you can. So those are my, recommendations for anybody that is super new to fighting games, especially I would say Miss Marvel. I feel like Miss Marvel and Penny are going to be some of the best characters for beginners. Then players will also be available to battle across 6 stages. Yeah, Marvel Day and Night version, right? Savage Land, X-Mansion, Nowhere, and Wakanda. Then more than online battles. So many of you have already experienced online matches during the betas. So this time we also want to give you a taste of additional modes and features waiting for you in the full game when it launches on August 6th. So there's going to be online rank and casual. A recommendation that I would give to people is that if you, for example, jump into casual online and you feel like you're having a bad time or you're struggling, maybe either go to the open lobby online and check if you can run, matches with some people that are at your similar skill level, or also just play rank, because there's probably going to be a lot of people playing rank that are new, and it's going to be an opportunity to, find somebody that has a similar skill level than you, so that you don't get, just destroyed by somebody with more experience and stuff like that. Want to battle locally? Versus mode will let you challenge friends on the same system or practice against the CPU. I would say also, like, if you have a friend that is interested in the game, invite them and play together. It's really cool. Like, it's a great experience. Then explore the open lobby, right? Open lobby is your hub between battles, featuring miniature versions of the game's iconic stages. Choose from 16 unique avatars. Okay, they have a ton of actually features for the lobby. Color variations, right? Meet other players, communicate using the free chat, emotes, all of that. Ready for another fight? Head over to one of the arcade cabinets, yep, and challenge people in the lobby. That's another way to find matches, maybe with someone that is relatively similar skill level to you. And if you find somebody that has a similar skill level, you can just run a long set, right? Then we have practice mode. This is so good, man. This is such a good beta. Okay, so practice mode, we can essentially, just be in the lab, learn stuff, try to see how much we can get from the characters and the systems. I'm probably gonna spend a significant amount of time in practice mode, especially with the characters that I want to play, at least at the start, like day one. And I recommend anybody, that wants to try the game to do that. Like, if you're new, especially, at least sit in training mode like 30 minutes so you understand the buttons of your characters, the special moves, and you don't suffer online if you find somebody that is a little bit better than you and you just can't play the game. Like, I would encourage you to at least, spend a little bit in training mode at the start to understand the moveset of your characters just in the surface. So really good that we have training mode. And then this is just like a summary of what you can do in training mode, right? Like learn the mechanic, combos, your characters, and all of that. And this, dude, this is such a cool surprise. The fact that the game has, or the beta is gonna have episode mode, and you can play the story. Of course, if you're new, just play this. If you're super new to fighting games and you love Marvel, just give the story mode a try, see how much you like it, because there's gonna be 5 more of these, and you're not even gonna play the entire story of this team. So, like, it is really nice that they're putting this in the beta. I really beg any other developer that really wants their game to succeed and be as big as possible, every time that you have a beta, please put like the first 30 minutes of your story mode for people to give it a try, because I just feel like every time that people that are new to fighting games jump into an open beta, they just have this experience that they get destroyed online. Maybe they suffer because they can't find somebody at the same skill level because the matchmaking is not good enough in the beta, right? because the developers are too focused on like putting a stress test to the netcode and the rollback. So like a big shout out to the team behind Tōkon, because the fact that this is going to have episode mode, it's amazing. So for the first time, players will also get an early look at episode mode, play through the first 3 chapters of the Amazing Guardians storyline as Spider-Man begins assembling the team to confront a mysterious threat descending upon the Earth. Experience how beautifully illustrated motion comic storytelling blends with explosive battles. Finally, the open beta will reflect the full localization players can expect at launch. So there's gonna be voiceover and text in multiple... Ooh, so there's all the languages? That's also amazing. If all the languages are available, it's really cool. With all the different dubs. If you played during the last year's close beta, you'll notice that Marvel Tōkon has continued to evolve 100%. The game is much different now. Based on community feedback, we refined gameplay, improved mechanics, and made numerous adjustments across the experience to deliver an even more exciting and accessible tag fighter. They are really worried, you know, about making a tag fighter that is still accessible for everybody, just like they did with Dragon Ball FighterZ. It is very obvious that that is their goal, to like not make people scared about the game because it is a tag game. And that's why you can play it as a 1v1 as well. We're incredibly excited to welcome both returning and newcomers into the fight, and can't wait for everyone to experience the ultimate 4v4 tag team fighter when the open beta begins. Okay, now, this is amazing. Really, like, no criticism. I feel like they are cooking with this game. They're putting all the marketing out. Right now, we're getting stuff almost daily. Like, I just run to my house, you know, every time that I have some free time to record videos about everything that is going on, because there's info after info. It's crazy how many reveals they're giving us. And then, you know, this beta is top tier. Like, having a beta that is 3 days, it has almost the entire roster, by the way. The beta has 15 of 20 characters. It is almost the entire base roster. Then you have rank, you have casual, you have your open lobby, you have practice mode, and you have your story mode. It is literally more like a demo. They are giving you the entire game to try out and get a good idea of what it is. So big shout out to the team behind this game. You guys are doing an amazing job with it. Wish you, you know, all the success in the world. And I'm incredibly excited for this game. I literally cannot wait for this game to come out. Like, every day is infinite despair because I'm not playing this game. So yeah, thank you for watching. Like and subscribe if you enjoyed the video. I'm gonna make, of course, a ton of more videos like this, and for Marvel Tōkon in particular. I'm also gonna put out a ton of guides for the game when it comes out, just like I did for other fighting games in the past. And see you on the next one. Take care.